A Tableau for data analytics is a business intelligence and data visualization tool that allows users to make sense of their data through interactive chart, graphs, and diagrams. So everything that has to do with Tableau is all about gaining insight. Want to get a clearer perspective to a data. Data on its own is raw. It doesn't have any sense. It carries nothing. So, but the ability to engage that data and make sense out of it is where data analytics and visualization tools comes to play, because your stakeholder needs to see a different perspective to what others are seeing. Your colleague need to know if you are making inroad in the work you are doing. The producer or any other person that is in the line that have interest in whatever you are doing are term stakeholder. They all have a stake in what you are doing. So when you have an informed insight through data, it will help you to make better decisions, especially business decisions. So we use charts, we use graphs and diagrams to look into details. We also learn data visualization through Tableau. It creates opportunity for key holders and also for customers. It's also good for sale. It's good for marketing. It's good for promotion. So once data is involved and data is well utilized, you are getting a better insight. You are getting a better deal. That is all what we are going to do as far as Tableau is concerned. So my duty is to what? Bring you into this Tableau tool and tell you what they are, how to use them, and also what to expect, as well as the challenges you may encounter as you use them. So the first thing that I need you to know is that Tableau has different types. What you are seeing right now on the screen is a type of Tableau that is called Tableau Public. Why is it called Tableau Public? Because when you have go around, you look at it, you see it has a kind of visualization on what it can admit. This is the connect. This connect says it the ability or capability of Tableau to interact with other types of mechanisms to bring in data into the Tableau environment. So for this is called Tableau Public. This is the most primitive or the lowest form of Tableau, and I will explain that in a jiffy. You can see that Tableau can admit Microsoft Excel, and we have seen it also. Power BI can do that. I've taught you text file, and text file are those files that are not from Excel. They are just like they look like text. The system does not interpret them as numerics. So we have comma separated file, CSV, comma separated value. They are all fall into text file. We also have JSON file. JSON file have to do with key and value, key value. You have a key and you have a value. You will come to see it, but you need to have such data to bring it into the system. Now Microsoft Access. I told you that Microsoft Access is a miniature data or server that can be used on a very small scale. So it helps starters to learn how to generate database. So Microsoft Access can also be introduced to work into this Tableau environment. Okay, also have PDF file. Any file in PDF, we can bring it here and use it for work. There's other one we call spatial file and statistical file. Okay, we have OData and more. So this is for this. There's a room for you to upgrade. And when you go to the right hand side, you can see there's place that is written open. You can see there's work here, housing project, These are the work I have saved, so they can be on this platform. In information, we have not entered into the Tableau proper. We are still looking at the outside. We have the holies of holy. We have the holy place and the outer court. This is just the outer court, interacting with people that may be interested. So you open from Tableau public. So this particular place you are seeing means if you have file that you have already saved with Tableau public, you can bring it in from this particular place. And when you come to your right hand side, it's giving you the room for you to explore, which I also encourage you to do. How to video. These videos, when you click on them, it can teach you one or two things that you need to learn. Now you can join the blog group. There's a sample data set there. This sample superstore we are seeing is everywhere. You can also get it from here. You can look at your current status, and you can also update to 2024. I have not updated my own. It has been telling me to update. It's possible that when you open your version, it may not be exactly the same as my version. Now, before we open this, I also want to tell you about other types of Tableau. We have another one that is called Tableau Desktop, or we'll call it Tableau Professional. Why the other one was Tableau Public? Let me go back again so you can see it. These small things, they are very, very important. This is Tableau Public, Book 1, telling that you are in Tableau Public environment. And this one is Tableau Desktop. You only see Tableau. Now, you also have the same interaction like the other one, but there's something different. Now, you can see that in as much as we have the connecting to file, Microsoft Excel, text file, JSON file, access, the rest is just like the other one. Now, it has additional capabilities. You see, you can also admit MySQL. MySQL is a database, not the same as Microsoft SQL Server. You can also, these are for servers. You can admit Oracle, you can admit Amazon Redshift, and more. When you click on the more, you see the more. The more is just like a universe. If there's a data that is emanating from any of these, as you can see, it has the ability to be brought into the the Tableau environment, and you can work with it. You see, that is where the difference is with the public and the professional. Now, you see, in addition, we also have some samples, like sample European Superstore. You can have sample Superstore, word indicator. You can click on any of them and bring your table into the Tableau environment for work. Now, let me go back to Tableau Public. Now, the reason is that why did I now go to bring you to Tableau Public and not to Tableau Professional? The reason is this. Tableau Public is free. You don't pay for it, but it's enough for you to learn about Tableau interaction. The work inside is the same. It's just that it can admit more work. That means, and secondly, Tableau Public does not save in your system. Your system, normally it's a place where your system can admit anything. You save it there, and you can always go to it. This one is stored in the Tableau server, so they will tell you that your work that is confidential, or your work that you don't want people to see, you may not save it, because other people may have access to it, because it's for the public, just as the name indicates. So, but when you have professional, those server that you go up is now brought into your system for you, so you can save within your own environment, and that differentiates it from the Tableau public. So, having said that, we can now see if we can now go inside of the Tableau environment.
In today's world, data is the new gold. Data scientists unlock insights from raw information. They use statistical methods to analyze trends. Data analysts convert data into visual stories. By creating dashboards, they help organizations make informed decisions. Machine learning models can predict future outcomes. They identify patterns that aren't visible to the naked eye. Data cleaning ensures accuracy and analysis. Collaboration across departments enhances data insights. They utilize programming languages like Python and R for analysis. Cloud computing resources expand their capabilities. With big data, they tackle complex challenges across industries. Ethics in data science ensures responsible use of information. The future of data science looks bright with endless possibilities.
Now this is the environment where you have brought in data. The data we are bringing in is called P1 Superstore US 2015. Of course, you can also change this name if you wish by clicking here and writing whatever you want. Whatever you have written is what it becomes, but I'm not changing it. Now this sign here is telling you this is the server, and you see there's an arrow. You see, you say P1 Superstore. Do you want to add a new data source? You can also add new data source.
Please, where did you add the data from?
Okay, let's go back.
I was not really getting. Uh,
Which is what I wanted to ask. The data source, does it exist on the Tableau or you have to create it?
Data source is there, but let me go back.
let's
Okay,
start
thank
from
you.
this one. Thank you.
Let me um, close this and go back again and open Tableau Public. Now this is Tableau Public. Now I want to bring in data. What type of data do I want to bring? I want to bring an Excel file. So I go to Microsoft Excel and click on it. It will take me to my file. So to my file, I will go to where the data is. I normally keep my data in the hard drive. The reason is that if something happens to the system, at least I can recover some of them. What is happening? If something happens to the system, I can be able to recover some, or if not all. But if you leave it on the desktop, that one is all for you. You kiss it goodbye and start to look for it again. And the most safest place where I keep my work is on Google. If you keep your work on Google, you can go and sleep. You don't have problem. At least experience has taught me that. This is the file I'm picking. I will click on it. It will come up here, then I'll open it. When I open it, it will now connect. So this it has connected now. So I have my P1 Superstore US 2015. It's a simple data, and you can see there's some things that are on this place that we also need to see. One of them, this Tableau Public, can click on it, it will take you into the system itself. You see there's a place for file. There's a place for file. That means if possible you want to look at the work you have before, you can click on it. You see, is it a new file? Are you opening from Tableau Public? You can open your work that you have saved before. Like these two work you see, I have saved them and they are on the public, and there's no room for you to save this work inside your system. That is why this place is somehow dull. You can't be able to interact with it because it's Tableau Public. But if it's Tableau Professional or the desktop, you can, this place is as lively as this, so you can save here. You can exit the work you don't want again. So the next one is data. Do you want to bring in new data? So you can bring in new data even as this one is here. You can do a lot of things. You can duplicate your data source. You can paste data as connection. You can paste as data source. So a lot of things. Even the joining, there is joining, which we will learn a lot of joining in Tableau. For Power BI, the intelligent have a way of joining things for us, so we are happy. But in Tableau, we are going to join by ourselves. So all these ones are important. And you see the work you just entered is telling you you can dig the connection, you can rename it. After you have looked this, you can come back, you can look at the window. Which window are you working with? Show your window bar and the rest. You can even go for help. If you don't understand what is happening, you can go for help. If your work is in a different language, you can change it. English, United Kingdom, Dutch. Maybe you are a Dutchman or you like working in France. This is where you can change it to suit your language. You can also set your performance. But most times it's not good to be monkeying when it comes to this place, especially if you don't know how you enter. Please don't monkey into this place until you are very sure of what you are doing, or at least be sure of the step you took so that you can come back. How it work, training and the rest. You can go to training and click some things. They can teach you one or two things there. You can join the community. There's no harm about those ones. So after it, you can see they say here use data interpreter. This data interpreter now is just like AI involving artificial intelligence. And mind you, the artificial intelligence you are involving is C primitive. It's not as sophisticated as in some places. So when you can try it in one of your data if it doesn't work out for you. But most time I don't go to it. I just leave it. Now the form, now we have sheets. Just like what we have in Power BI, we have different sheets. This sheet, one is orders. And mind you, when you bring any superstore, you are going to see this. I know superstore are hypothetical data sets that has been produced just like adventure works. It will help you to use them to study organizations, especially big time organizations, and know how to interact with their big compartments and how one department interrelate or relate with another. So you see there's order, there's return, there's user, and you can see if you want to see what is there, you can click on this place. It will give you a brief window about what is in that order. You see that the order have this, and this is in ABC, shows that it's in test. You can show you the arrangement. It is not arranged in ascending or descending order. This is information you need to know. And you see here you are seeing order. That means if you join other data apart from this one, you know where order starts and where order ends. Other ones, when you open it, it will also show you different ones. We'll come to that. But you see that it has city, it has country, it has customer name, segment, and you can continue to look at what it contains as you hover and use your console to shift. And moreover, it can carry up to 10,000 rows. That is what it's telling you here. So you continue to look at it. Then you also see that some are ABCD, that they are tests. Other ones are calendar. You can see their design. And as you move, you can also see calculation. You can see geography. We are still moving on text. Want to see this calculation? Yes. You can see this is a sign of calculation and it's in green. But you know that it's not every signal calculation that you can use for calculation. As I've told you earlier, that this sign is numeric. So anytime the computer, you know, it's artificial intelligence, when it sees this number, it will assume it's for calculation, so it will come up here. So it is now wisdom for you to know what to pick to work with. You see discount is also in calculation. You see order ID is also as a calculation, but you know you cannot use other ID to calculate. Even postal code, you can see product based margin, you can see profit, quantity order new, role amongst others. So this is what it contains, and it's as far it goes down to 10,000. If you have, you can collect up to 10,000. Then if you are finished looking at this, you can go back to your table, or you can close it here, and you go again. This is return. What is in return? You can click on it again. You know, it's always good for you to preview your work. Look at what your work contains. Now this one has just two columns. One is return, another one is the return ID. This is product item that we are returned back to the corporation, so they have a different rule for it. So this is the two. Then the last one, which is user, even though we are not going to use all of them for our work, but it's good for us to look at it. So now the user now has just 4 rows, and this place has ability of collecting 10,000 rows. So you see that we have managers and we have region. Chris is managing central region. Erin is managing east region. Sam for the south and William for west. These are important information that we will be using later, but it's good for us to look at it. Now, this is one aspect. When you come down, you see we have other aspects. My screen is not very clear. I cannot see this place very well. Can what is written in this particular place? Can somebody tell me what is written in that place?
Nothing is showing. No.
Nothing is showing here.
Your screen is not showing.
But okay.
You know we lost you for a while.
Oh, I didn't know. Why is my screen not?
Actually, it's not showing.
It's not showing. Let me.
It's not.
Let me reshare my screen again to see. Is it showing now?
Yes.
Yes, it's showing.
It's all right. Please, where did you last me so that I can go back to that place? Where did you lost me?
Maybe like a
Oh,
minute ago, you were explaining the tables.
at least we stop at products, postal code, product base, and the rest.
Okay, so I only use I use that place, this place, to preview the table, because it's always good for you to look at your table a second time, digest whatever you are seeing, even though you are not doing analysis yet, but look at it, be sure of what you are seeing, because you are going to use it. But for this one, you see, we have 1952 row and 25 field. The row is just everything under this line is row, and this place, this column is called field or column. That's what it's telling us here. So you can look at up to the end and what you can use for calculation. And I told you that not every sign you see here you use for calculation. The computer is just telling you that this one has number, and number may be calculation, may be figure, or maybe all be ID. So you can able to differentiate that so that you can use it well. Then for the when you finish, you close it. Then for the next one, which is return, when I opened it, it showed that I have 1634 rows and 2 fields or 2 columns. That is what is here. And the same thing, you see that we have text ABCD and we have return. Moreover, you see this place, you can click on it. It will tell you whether to move this my field to the left or right, or sort by ascending. Please don't touch it anyhow, use anyhow. It may scatter your work. And if you scatter your work, that means you have to remove it and go back and reload it. So you just be careful with it. Most of the work, do it on the field, on the canvas, which will come to. But it's good for you to study all those, because if not, sometimes when you arrange this in, it will scatter your work, bringing one to another. Now, it's the same thing with users. Under users, we are seeing the different managers. This one has 4 rows and 2 fields, and these are the Mr. Chris is managing central, Erin east. So we have 4 zones. So after that, when you come down, I say, what is on this place? My screen is not good. What is written there? I want to explain it. Data source bar. Huh? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Please, what is written in that place? At this end.
Your
Is
screen is.
which
Your screen
end?
is.
You see my arrow by my
Your
It's
screen,
just
place.
showing drag tables here.
your screen is just blank.
Okay.
Okay, data source,
Is
data
data
source.
source. You can
I'm not
also,
seeing your screen. Oh.
you're not seeing my screen, but would you see my screen?
It's just showing. It's just showing drag table just one place.
Okay, it's there. I'm still there. I've not moved. So I'm just explaining what is
Victor, check
done.
the bottom. The bottom.
I'm,
Yes.
I'm looking at the bottom side now. You have sheet. You have a place that has plus, another one that has plus, and the rest. This sheet is, we are on this sheet one. Now, I have not brought my work. I'm just trying to look at what is done. Now I want to increase the sheet. Another sheet, I can click on this place. You see, it say new workbook. This one is for your dashboard, new dashboard, and this is for your story. I will be explaining this later, but just have it in mind that we'll have it there. Okay. Now, I want to bring this order into the Tableau environment. So what do I do? I can click on it and drag it onto the table. See, I've dragged it. I hope you are seeing my screen now.
Did we go back after this?
Please do it again. Do what you just did again, please.
No, not the drag itself. I'm talking of the
Uh-huh. Talking about what?
this this table. I don't know.
You see the order, you look the first table that is called orders. When you click on
Yes,
it,
that's where I am now.
just click on it, hold it and drag it. Just go on your computer tab. That place I have two places you can hold it there and drag the order out. Just drag it until you double it.
Jude, Jude,
You don't understand you
Okay,
don't understand what I'm saying.
go ahead, let me
we lost
understand.
you for a
This
second. You
place,
said go to.
this city, country. I'm still on that place. I've not gone out from that place.
You have not gone out for city country. Is it where you're?
Because I lost you now. That's what I was trying to tell you.
No, I'm only trying to look at the data before we bring it in. There's nothing extraordinary there. We're only looking at
So now
data.
I should just exit. I should just close it.
Just close it. We only want to preview our work. Just the day when we preview our work when we are bringing it to Power BI.
All right.
Uh,
All right. No
so
problem.
when you are in
That's where
this
we can go. We
place,
can go on.
you see this order. Where your mouse is there, it will be showing you white. Click on it. Click. Use your left click. When you left click, then you drag it. When you drag, you see that it's showing you order, and it's moving with your hand. Just go and that is why they say drag table here. When you get to this place, release your hand. That's all. It will now give you the connection. You see, it's showing you the connection. It is now asking. I hope you are seeing my screen now, bah?
Yes.
Now it is telling you the order. This is the order, and it's giving you information. Logical table is order. You say double click this logical table to see it physically. You want to see the table again, you double click again. That table that you saw initially, you will see it again. But we don't want to see the table. Now asking you need more data. Maybe you want to join more than one data, which table allows you. You can now go again and bring data and drag it again here. It will now look for connection, just like we did in Power BI. Something that you relate one to the other, one table or one field that is relating to this will make it to join. But we want to just look at, we are doing a simple work today, so we are looking at this particular work. Later, when we begin to go sophisticated, we can now see how to get that Tableau desktop. Even if, because they will give you 2 weeks trial, you can put it on so that we can use it and do some work. But we are not gotten to that yet. So you look at this place. Now, when you come down, you see there's the other name. This is showing us just the field. The field is the columns. So anytime you hear field, know that you are talking about column. So you see, I can come to this place, this small place here, and drag it down. It will show me all the columns instead of me going to be looking at it here. If it's column, that's my problem. It will show me all the column. It will show me their connection. This one is text, this one is geography. You can use this one to get a map. When you go up, you can see anyone that is ABCD. It's text. Note that sometimes those connection
Your
may not.
your 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 screen is just one place. So we're not seeing it. Oh.
Are you not seeing my screen moving? Can you see my cursor? Do you see my cursor moving?
Okay, I'm seeing it now. It's moving.
Then
Moving now.
bring the cursor down to this field. When you come to this field, come at the edge where you are seeing remote.
Mm.
At the line edge, there's something like a small something like a scroll that you can scroll up and down. It's very small, but you can see it. So that is what
Yes.
you can use to see your fields. You want to see, look at the field, the same field. Then when you come to this table now, you can see you have 25 fields, 1952 rows. It has given us the information. But what the thing is showing here is only 100
Mm.
that as of here. You can collapse it. Anything you want to do, you can do here. Now, you can also look at this row. You see the ID number, you see the order priority, and as you move here, it will showing you the row. The same thing that is there, that is what is there. All this one are just trying to study our work before we bring it into the environment. Having done that, now go back again, go down. You can to this left hand side. You see a sheet 1 that is brown in color. It's telling you that this work is okay for you to bring it into the Tableau environment. So that's why I say go to worksheet. So it is in worksheet that will do every manipulation, not here, not in the first place we passed. So just click on this worksheet 1. Once you click on it, it will bring you into the Tableau environment. So let's click on it. Have you clicked your own?
Jude,
Yes, I can hear you.
we lost you for a bit. You said, Jude, you go back. Oh, you went silent.
Okay, but you know I'm going to send you video so that you see going to watch it. Abi, you see going to watch it.
Well, yeah, okay, okay, okay. So you said click the bottom right.
Yes, click the button. It will give you show you an arrow. So when you move with the arrow, let me see. Let me go back and see. Abi, but you know it will not go show you that brand again because you already entered before. So
Where
what
did you
I just went back by one step. So when you
click?
come
All
to
right,
this
no.
place now, just click on the sheet. It will bring you into the Tableau environment. So you are now welcome to Tableau. So this is where we have been working to enter, and we have entered that environment. So it's telling you that one is a Tableau public, and
I
this
cannot
group.
enter the environment too because I don't know the clip. So
Go to your sheet 1 down by your left hand side. Go to sheet 1. You will see
I
something
should
like
just click it.
just click on it. You bring you to Tableau environment. If you have entered, let us know.
Okay.
You have entered.
Yes, I'm there now.
Now this is your Tableau
Yes.
environment. This is where every work you are going to do will start and end. You understand? So this is the holy of holy now. Anybody can that have entered here has been welcome to Tableau. So my duty now is to explain these things for us so that by next class we'll start proper. You see, the file that I've explained is still here. You can see open it. It's the same information that was there before. That was there. Then you see data. Maybe I want to bring in new data. Now it will go to data source and do that here or paste. Now the only data we have now is this other data, and I can do some things. I can edit the source, I can refresh it, I can view the data again from here, I can rename it. You can duplicate. Maybe you want to do different work, and you can close your work here and end it. You can edit the source, you can change the name. Maybe you want to change the name of anything that is in this place. That is what is still showing me here under the ls. Now export data to CSV. If I finish my work, I can take it to CSV, become a comma separated file. I can look at the properties of my work. All of them are there. And there's something else again that I pass. You see, under refresh, you can also go to F5 on your laptop and press it. It will refresh your work. Maybe your system is seizing, it's no more giving you what you are wanting, or the system looks as if one node has loose. Sometimes it happens when you have logged too much work or you have opened too much pages. You can refresh your work. Then the next one is dashboard. Dashboard is in a place where we can bring in different visuals that may be answering one question: why did the boy come late? And it may not have one explanation. Maybe because the boy did not sleep on time, or because the boy hates to come to school, or the environment at the place where school is not encouraged. Maybe three reasons, and it is shattered. You can bring it into using the dashboard. All of them can be seen as one single visual. We can do that with a dashboard. So to explain one question, so that is the dashboard. So all these ones you are seeing now are not active because we have not engaged the work. So now this is add phone layout to new dashboard. Maybe you want to, when you finish the work, you want to send it, and the person you are sending the work may want to use phone to view it, or you want to send your work to your own phone. See that when you use the desktop phone, you may not enjoy it, so you may convert it to this, so it will give you the rule. Now for storytelling, storytelling is the conclusion, the summary of all the work you have done. So in the last day, the question, like a professor would normally tell me, he say, then what, and then what? All the grammar you have spoken, and then what did it change different from what we have been seeing? That is where our story is. We tell our story through data, so that the stakeholder want to see the story of everything. They want to see if their business is going to give them profit if they follow what they are saying. That is where the story is. Now the next one is analysis. Analysis is where we come in to look at our work again, to do some manipulations. It gives us room to manipulate. You see, you can aggregate our measures, you can stack our mark, you can explain certain percentage of, or can be of table, of column, of row. Anything you want to do, you can do them there. You can use total, grand total, column total. You can put it into your work even if it's not there. Analysis can help us. You can do special value, you can hide your value. Anything you want to do, come see. You create calculated feed which you are going to create among other things. So you can do that through this analysis. Now for map, some data may supposed to give you something you can visualize as map, but the setting did not allow you to do that. You can change it from the map here to get what you are looking for. And sometimes you may have data that are already a map, but you want to get data based on table. You can also change it. That is what maps does. Now formatting is talking about changing the outlook of your work to suit you. You are in control of your mark, giving your work a trademark. It is in formatting you do that. You can change the color, your thickness of your work, how the style of the work is done. In short, you can change everything. You can change for work, you can change the font, the alignment, how you shade your work, even your borderline, everything, animation, reference, everything can be touched there. So that is the work of formatting. Then for server, most time our server is not mostly for consumption, but it's there. Don't mostly go there. So let me see what is happening.
So, Judy just told us our call will end in 15 minutes.
Okay, it's all right. Please, when it's 5 minutes or 4 minutes, let me know. Now window.
Okay.
So this is the window presentation. Presentation mode, show toolbar, show status bar, sidebar, anything you want to do. Now for, you can also look for help as it was there before. You can get support. You choose your language, just like as I showed in the initial. It is also there. How it works, training, community, everything that you need to do. And you can also use F1 to enter into it. Now for this place, This is always there for one step backward. If you don't like the work you have done, you can go back to it one step backward. You can add new data source here. You can add new worksheet here. You can duplicate your work. You have done one visualization, you like it, you want to show it in another way, you can just copy that work, it become a duplicate, then you change the kind of visual you want. You can do that here. You can clear your sheet. This one you can swap column to row and row to column. Then this is for ascending. You are moving from the lowest to the highest, or you are descending, moving from the highest to the lowest. Then here you can put highlight. Then for this place you can change the order of your screen. This is here is already on standard. These other ones you can put fit to width, fit to height, or the entire, all of them you can try them once you have put data inside. Now this is for your show and hide. This is for presentation mode. You can always use F7 for it. Now this place now is show me. You see something like it's not bright. It's not bright because we have not engaged data. Once you put data here now, the colors will come up, and the one that you can use, you see it is visualizations, what you can visualize. But because it is not yet, there's no data, so it is showing you what you are seeing there. Now when you come down, you are seeing we are already on the data pane. That is why we are seeing all this. Now this is analytics, different from analysis. When you touch analytics now, you can do some manipulations here. You can see all of them are dark because I have not brought in my data into the environment, so it is there. So the pages, you can filter work, bring work into here, remove what you want to remove and what you want to use. You can drag. Most of what we do is dragging. You can show our mark height card. Now this so you can do that for filter and the rest. Now let's try to, this is the canvas where we do our analysis and we put in our data to visualize. We can bring our data to the column and we can bring it to the row, and we can drop it anywhere here. All this drop field here, drop field here. I hope you are hearing me.
Yes.
Okay. If you look up again, you see that we're only having one data here, one data source, which is order, and the order is P1 from Superstore. You see there's room for filter. Even that table, you can see view it here. Gives you room to view your table there. But look again, you can see that you have table. There's something I touched that is okay. We have table up here, and down we have measure. You know, not is, and you have measure. The name didn't come out. I don't know why didn't the name come out. So we have two. This one is mostly showing text. When you look up, you see ABC for text. You see the date having its logo. You see postal code having its own a geographical code. You see state province having geographical code. Then calculated measure that has been generated by itself. Then for here you see all those ones that have calculation. Even your longitude and latitude also have the same calculation. They are all there. So now you want to work. You look at for you to have an effective working result, there must be interaction between your numeracy, or this one that have calculation sign, and this row, especially the one that have text. That's why so sometimes when you see that you have most of this, you discover that it will be difficult for you to do any important or useful visualization. So, and calculation one is always green. So maybe now I want to look at, before, so that we can see some things on the field before our time will be up. You look at for instance, let's look at segment, customer segment. Now these things that are on the table are mostly brought to the row. I can bring it here. There's something that is missing here. I don't know. Can you hear me? Victor?
It's you.
Okay. Okay. Let me bring in profit. I brought segments from the table and I put it on the row. I can also bring it, I can remove it again and bring the same segment and put it anywhere on the field here. It will also show me. Then the next thing is to bring my profit. I want to see profit by segment. I can come to this place, show me and drop it. I can bring it to the column. It will see me, give me the same answer. So when I drop it here, it will show me figure. See, when I keep it here, it will show me the figure of what the segments have sold or the profit they have made. So I can quickly see that some are making more profit than the other. And as I'm doing this, you can see that this my show column has started showing me some bright colors on some of the visuals. That means those ones that are showing me bright color, that means I can change my visual with those ones and I can get results that is meaningful. Now I can also remove it. I can go one step backward again and remove it and go back again and take that profit and put it on the column here. So instead of it giving me a figure, it is now giving me a graph, and the graph is showing me the different segments. Now you remember that I showed you where I can switch, so I can swap the column to row. I hope you're still seeing my figure. I hope you can still see me. Okay, I've lost connection. It's all right. So let me take 5 minutes to talk on some things, then I conclude and I send the video to you. So you can be able to see that I've been able to bring my work into this environment. So I can now start to manipulate the work. I can start to manipulate the work to see how useful or important visuals I can get from the work. You can see important visual from the work. Can you hear me?
But not in the screen. Oh, we
Okay,
lost you. We lost you for some time now.
it's network problem. Let me go back. Your call ends in 6 minutes time. Okay, extend the call. No, I no get power to upgrade. so, so let's work. Let me share the screen again so that I can quickly show you things. Then we can close. Share screen. You can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So what I was doing was, it was the same work. Let me go back again. Let me go back. I say that this is segment. I can bring in the.
Jude, 5 minutes to go.
I know. I can bring in the even after 5 minutes. Please, when you are logged up, I may take 10 minutes to explain some things before I completely conclude. So don't worry. If it logs us off in 5 minutes, I'm still going to do extra 10 minutes discussion, and it will all be in the work I'm going to send to you. Please don't worry about that.
Noted. Noted.
Okay. So this is the profit.
All right.
Initially
All right.
I brought it and I put it here. It gave me a figure. There's something that is missing here. I don't know why it's missing. I don't know if you have looked at your work. There's supposed to be something here. I don't know why my own disappeared. Maybe I have to upgrade it.
Max,
I think you.
Max, automatic.
Yes, it
Uh,
disappearing here. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to update after
but it
this
was there
class.
before. It just disappeared.
I don't know what happened, but those problems, let's just continue so that I don't drag up. Those ones I will explain it in next class. You understand?
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
if I put it here, it will give me figure. But if I put it up under column, normally we put table to row and we put our measure to column. So when I leave it here, discover that it will give me what? A diagram or a graph. Now I can also change the position of the graph by going to this segment where it say swap row to column, or you can use Control W and get the same answer. Okay, let's try Control what? Control Control W, Control W. You see it has changed to this. So I am seeing this. Now I can now do other things. I can even increase the font size. Like when you come here and you look at it, okay, it's here. When you look at the width, it's on standard. When you click on width, you see it has expanded very, very big. And when you click on height, it will bring it back to normal. And when you click on the entire view, it will bring you back there. So depending on what you want to show or how you want it. And secondly, this show, if it is interacting, and I said I see that some of this is showing different visuals. I can also click on the rectangle, it will give me a different visual. And when you hover your cursor, you'll be seeing some information. You see, this is customer segment, small business, and it's giving you 65,305. For corporate, it's telling you 54,000. For home, it's telling you this. You can see it by hovering your cursor over it. You can also go to your pile and click on pile. It will show you this. There's a way you can increase this, but you're just looking at different visuals that is possible here, and the one that is suitable for what you want to do. This one will just give you the figure. Maybe you want to just work with the figure. So anyhow you want it, you see this way. You can also increase this, but this is for this. Assuming this is what I want to see, I can now go to next sheet. I can rename this sheet, but I'm not renaming it now. You come here and click on the plus for a new worksheet. You click on the new worksheet has come out. Okay, see that thing has come out now. I didn't know what happened that it disappeared. Are you still with me, or five
Yes,
minutes
it's
has
back.
passed? Okay, see now. So let me bring another
Yeah.
the product category. Let me bring it here and bring the same profit for product category and change the. You see how it is showing me this? I can come here and drag it. I can drag it, it will expand. I can also do Shift Control B. When I put Shift Control, just click on the arrow. Why is it not expanding? Maybe it has finished expiring. Okay, but not waste time there. You can see that we'll have the figures of profit by left hand side, and you're seeing product category up. I can add something else here, possibly that is not here. What can I add? I can add discount. What discount did this product category receive? But instead of me adding it here, I can now go to color and just put it in color. It will show me some addition information. And when you come here, you see that it has been added. Product category will have discount and will have profit. We can also do a lot of things here. We can even change the sign. We can add label to it. We want to see these figures that we have been hovering on its own. and discover that the figures are showing here. We can now on a glance see what is what for which. And we can also open another sheet. This work we are going to conclude it tomorrow. I will teach you how to save your work too, so that you don't lose whatever you have done. So I can come to this new sheet and look at product subcategory and bring it in. This one there are more plenty. Then I want to see the sales. What is the volume of sales? I can even put it in detail in text here. The sales will come out. I am seeing the sales. I can put it by this. I can Control W and shift it. I can bring profit and put profit to color. I can see different profit for each category. I can also look at the text. I want to show my mark label. It will be showing me my mark label, so I can know for sure which profit is selling more and which product is not selling more from the sales. You can see that the office material is giving us the highest profit and also the highest sales, against something like rubber band, which is experiencing a loss. And you can see some of, I can also change this by coming to here and sorting. I can sort down there. I can also sort by the sales here. I can come here and click on it. It will sort by itself from ascending to descending. I can click on it again. It will show me from descending to ascending. I can click on it again. It will leave it the way it was. So let me put it from ascending to descending so that I don't have to be sweating to do this. So this is an interaction. So I'm going to stop here. The only thing I'm going to do now, because I know that already you are not online, is that I would like to save this work, since we know that Tableau Public does not allow us to save our work in the laptop. You have to save it in the on the Tableau server. So what do you do? So what you are going to do is that you come to File, see, even if you save to Tableau Public here, to just save it with anything, but you want to save it as what? So you put tap on Save As. It will bring out an interaction, public interaction sign in. So when it comes up, it will require you to fill some important information. It needs to have your email address and your password so that you can be able to sign in. So remember the email address you use in signing this up. So like in my own, my email address is choose12 at gmail.com, and my password then I can sign in. So if your credentials are intact, it will bring you in, say save this work to Tableau Public. There's giving you a warning. Publishing this work will make it available on the Tableau Public website. So it says make sure it doesn't contain private or confidential information. That is one. Secondly, you want to save it. What is the name of the work you want to save? Let me say CDC. CDC the one February 27, 2024. So I will now click on save. So it's now publishing my work for me, sending it to the server. So my work has been saved on the server, so that when I come next time, I can click on it and continue from where we stopped. So it's still saving the work in Tableau public, so I'll have to wait patiently for it to save the work. Okay, so this is, so you can see that the work has been saved. Information is there, published. One eye has seen it. So this is where we are going to stop today. So by tomorrow we're going to continue from there. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.